Sagittarius. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. So for this week, I'm going to be doing a past, present, future 9 card spread. But it's going to be a spectacular reading because tonight is the full moon in Pisces, and that's kind of a financial, zodiac sign, and we're also going to be having the lunar eclipse, which is more or less kind of a renewal of some kind of energy, and we're also heading into the dark times, which is quite beneficial to me. But yeah, I'm going to be doing past, present, future. I'm going to be clarifying with the vampire deck. I'm going to be pulling a vampire oracle and finish off with 3 yes or no cards. So let's get going. Okay, in the past, first row, you get the 7 of Swords reversed. Now upright, it's more or less, a con man, just stealing all of these swords away from people. And, this person looks quite satisfied with taking all of these swords, but since it's reversed, it seems like, whatever this kind of person was or something, it probably, didn't do much, or you probably, escaped a situation, where somebody was almost going to manipulate you somehow. But yet, you get the 9 of Wands. You feel exhausted about something, but yet you're not giving up. Because whatever happened here, it probably left you feeling so drained. But yet, for being the bold Sagittarius that you are, a fire sign, you haven't given up on what, happened here. But then you get the Ace of Coins in reverse. It's kind of a lost financial opportunity. And so what I'm seeing here in your past is that, there could have been a con situation that left you feeling so exhausted with no finances in the end. Or it could have been a strategy that you once had, and it didn't work out, and it left you feeling exhausted, with, no goal, to have achieved it, in the past. Or it could have been, partnership of some kind of an air sign, because there's air, fire, and earth here. But whatever it was, it didn't, work out for you in the past. Then when you get to the current row of current times, you get the 4 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the Sun. Ooh. Well, I'm going to be breaking these down for you because, that 9 of Wands kind of left you feeling, you're kind of rethinking the situation on what happened. But yet, here's your cloud of hope that is still saying, we're not going to give up. Because, you see these 3 cups here, that's your way of saying, we haven't given up yet. And so, maybe you're just, sitting outside in a beautiful, greenery, just kind of rethinking about what happened with the 7 of Swords in reversed. How could I have avoided something like that? But then, probably from a good strategy of the 4 of Cups, you get the 10 of Cups. You have something to celebrate for. Whatever, that spark of hope that you still have, it brought you the 10 of Cups, and then you get the Sun. Well, thank goodness, that this is just a card, because otherwise I would be burning up right now. But in your current state, you have a lot to be happy and grateful for, with good health, good fortune, good whatever is coming your way, because you didn't give up, Sagittarius. You're just the bold, strong, fire sign. The second one, oh no, you're the third one, because Leo's second. You're still, thinking we're not going to give up on this whole, situation, just because in the past I felt like the 9 of Wands. If you don't give up, you will get the 10 of Cups and the Sun. But then, for the future, you get the 3 of Cups reversed. Upright is a celebration. Downright is sort of, that you're celebrating alone. And so maybe, you do have, something to celebrate alone for. Who knows? And this also means, 3 is a crowd kind of thing, but, And this could also mean that you want some alone time, because maybe, whatever happens in current times of the Sun and Ten of Cups, you still are, you have a reason to still celebrate. Whatever, change it took place, well, you have every right to celebrate, Sagittarius. But then you get the Queen of Cups, Queen of Coins. I don't know why I keep getting cups and coins. Pentacles reversed. But this is kind of also a bit of a financial loss and kind of stuff. And so, well, maybe, you're celebrating alone because, maybe, that glorious current state, maybe, yeah, your finances, aren't on top anymore. Maybe, there was a moment, where, the financial, part in your life didn't work out so well. Because then, finish off with the Hermit. When you're going into solitary mode, in the future, but yet, it doesn't have to be, because sometimes you're doing a bit of, internal, organization of your thoughts and future is always good, especially since the Hermit is actually really not that bad of a card, because you still see that this person, has achieved their, their goals, of climbing that mountain, and there's still that spark of hope, that light. Whatever it may be, it's a little star in there, but the spark of hope, it tells you that you should not give up in the future. Despite having maybe a couple of moments of, financial problems and stuff like that, or, yeah, but it's best just to, to not, let whatever, Three of Cups in reversed or Queen of Cups in reversed, leave you feeling down. And so there's still that spark of hope. And that's why we're also going to clarify these to see what the Vampire deck has to say. So what do the vampires have for Sagittarius? So for the Seven of Swords reversed, ooh, if you got the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, there was a bit of a situation, that, just didn't work out. And whoever that was, will pretty much probably, just, it was probably a missed opportunity of some kind. Or maybe, it could have been that somebody was trying to con you, or maybe somebody, or maybe you just took the wrong turn and just it didn't work out so well. Because then, with the Nine of Wands, feeling exhausted, you have the World, the spark of hope. Whatever age you may be, wherever you may be, don't give up, because there's, more, to your life. There's a lot in this world going on, and that can still help you. And maybe, you found that spark of hope that said, maybe you have to travel, to a different country, different state, or wherever it may be, because the world is saying, don't give up, because, there's lots more out there to help you out, Sagittarius. And despite having no financial opportunity or missed opportunity, you get the Daughter of Grails, you get the Page of Cups. This is your idea child, because normally, with the Page of Cups, you see someone holding a cup with a fish in it, but this, Page of Cups is saying, we may, have some financial problems, but we're not going to give up. Whatever it may be, a new job, a new endeavor, whatever, just because, you may not have finances in the past, that page, that Daughter of Grail still says, we can't give up. We need to continue. Because when we get to the Four of Cups, we get the Five of Grails. Yes, in your current state, you're thinking, you might be, facing some depression and disappointment about saying, how did I, end up in the past in that situation? And so, it's understandable, you're sitting there, you have nobody around to, to support you, but yet it could be your conscience, it could be whatever that cloud is still says, you know, I want to give you another chance. Wow. That's pretty cool. Because with the 10 of coins, you get the 5 of pentacles. Oh, interesting, because, you're celebrating, but yet there's a bit of a poverty mentality going on. And you probably feel, left out in the cold. So, maybe you're celebrating something, and maybe it's best not to, go on a real debauchery of spending like hundreds to thousands of bucks, whatever currency it may be. But it's actually good to be watchful of your current, financial situation, because otherwise, you might end up with the Queen of Pentacles in the future. And so, it's best, sometimes, even during the glorious moments, doing a bit of, financial budgeting is actually pretty cool. And even having basic celebrations is actually, a pretty good, way of actually acknowledging all the hard work and change in your life. Ooh, with the Sun, get the Prince of Grills, the King of Cups. Yes, the Sun is pretty much, shining. This is a great moment because, you have a great reason to be happy. And you have the Prince of Grills, the King of Cups. That's very diplomatic. And so whatever you're going through, obviously there's a bit of a balance of some kind of flowing, moment in your life. And so, it's like, well, this person, it's interesting, you see this person holding the grail. And, of course, he doesn't look happy because, he probably thinks, oh, maybe, I shouldn't have, pay too much for this meal, or maybe I shouldn't have, bought this, Rolex watch. I could have waited, a bit longer, for it to go on sale, or maybe there was a better deal going on in a different shop or something. But it's always good to be very diplomatic in any kind of decision that you make. Because with the 3 of Cups reversed, oof, you get the 3 of Skulls, the 3 of Pentacles. And what this means is, you may be feeling alone, but yet, there's still people watching you. You're not alone, Sagittarius. You may feel like, oh man, it's like, I'm going to be, in the future it looks kind of bleak and stuff, but there are still people that are interested in helping you. Because that's why, you managed to climb that mountain in the end. For the Queen of Pentacles, oh my goodness. In reversed, you get the Queen of Scepters, the Queen of Wands. There's still, somebody out there that's going to say, we're going to, you may have, had some financial problems in the past or something, but this Queen of Wands says, we're not going to give up. It could really be your conscience. It could really be, your inner voice that says, we need that, we need to light this, to guide us towards the mountain and stuff like that, because we're not going to give up. Because even the 9 of Wands says we're not going to give up. And now the Queen of Wands in the future says don't give up. Because with the Hermit, you get the 4 of Wands. Now this is harmony. This is happy family stuff like that. You're going to be okay, Sagittarius. You're going to be having a beautiful family in the end. And you're going to be having a lots more to celebrate in the future. And so, despite, the past and even, a bit of the, could have been bleak, you have so much to celebrate for, Sagittarius. We may be, heading into some dark times, but use that light within, and able to say, it may be, getting darker outside, but it's not going to be dark, in my vicinity, especially, since you're a fire sign, don't let your fire ever get out, or, So, I'm going to pull a Vampire Oracle and see what the vampire has to say. Natural. Wow. Authentic, real, and organic. Interesting. Be authentic and be real and organic, maybe sometimes, kind of going within and maybe kind of go down, greener pastures and stuff like that. Just, it will take a different route. It's like climbing the mountain. Sometimes you have to go through a bit of a woodsy pattern just to get, up the mountain. I mean, hopefully, you guys like hikes because, Sagittarius is more or less an outgoing kind of, sporty kind of girl or boy, whatever gender you may be. It's, just go on this beautiful path and journey, and, you're going to be having a lot of harmony coming your way, man. This is actually a really beautiful read. So I'm going to finish off with 3 yes and no cards. So let's see what... So feel free to pause this video whenever you want to. Let's see. The 5 of Wands reversed. This is a yes card. The Lovers, yes card. Oof. The Empress reversed, no card. Well, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this reading resonated with you guys. If you love my channel, please feel free to subscribe, and we can continue on our vampire journey together. I hope you guys will have a beautiful harvest moon. In a few days, I'm going to be doing love readings again, so I'm going to go on and off between love and regular readings and stuff like that. But I hope this resonated with you guys, and I want to wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful week. I love Sagittarius.